Welcome to our annual Halloween episode of the You Name It show, starring Davin Christensen and Jerry Taylor.
Hola, Jerry. Trick or treat.
Hola. Happy Halloween this weekend, Monday-ish.
More off. Happy birthday to you.
Well, this birthday was yesterday. It's Friday right now, right?
Yes, but in our time, it's your birthday.
It is. Thank you, Davin.
And
I really appreciate the well wishes.
And I saw that people actually they didn't get a birthday cake for you. They got a bunch of lighters and they lit them up and made you blow them out.
Yes, and you were one of those people.
One of the few, the proud Jerry Taylor friends.
That Andrea is funny because she's always coming up with stuff like that, isn't she?
Yep.
Andrea.
We'll
make her be on the show one day.
So, what are you doing for Halloween? What are you passing out? What kind of candy?
I'm just passing out. Drink a bunch of beer and pass right out on the porch.
I'm drinking a two-hearted ale right now.
I'm not. Tomorrow night is drinking night. So tonight is show night.
Awesome. Are you going to come to the golf thing yet on Saturday? Do you know? Watch the Michigan State game?
I am planning on coming over there Saturday afternoon. Randolph is going to give me an address, and I'm going to go over there for a little outing because babysitting will be happening at my house, and that's a good time to go do something else because I don't really play with babies very much.
And Halloween babies at that.
I'll see all those Halloween babies again on Sunday because there'll be a Halloween party. But that's how I feel about it. I don't have anything against the babies, and I don't mind them coming over. But then I figure, all right, I can go hang out with some friends, and Lisa can play with the babies.
There you go. So what were your favorite Halloween candies to get when you were out there?
Well, let me think back. From what I remember from Halloween, I remember I had a little jack-o'-lantern. Did you get one of those things, the little jack-o'-lantern thing?
Little plastic.
That you start with. That's your starters kit. Mm-hmm. And then you graduate to a pillowcase after that.
Exactly.
But, so it seems like in my neighborhood, back in the day, as the kids would say, it wasn't always like a Snickers bar or a Reese's or something. It was all kinds of weird Halloween candy, like what do they call it? Candy corn, like a little bag of candy corn.
Candy corn is really popular, and I have no idea why. I can't stand it.
I don't hate them. I don't love them either. But yeah, if you had a house that had like a Snickers bar, I do remember there was one place that would give out like full-size candy bars. Mm-hmm. And there was like a mad rush. And back, I don't know what it's like today so much because it's been a while since I've had kids small enough to go. But it was just jam-packed neighborhoods full of people all the time where I lived. And the word would go through, and then you would all try and find the house. It's somewhere on Sheridan Street.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? And everybody, you'd run from house to house and everything. It was pretty cool back then.
Well, I'm going to Costco to get the full-size Hershey's bars to give those out because this is my first time in the new house. I've been home for Halloween in, probably 10 years. I'm usually on the road. So never passed candy out at this house. I have no idea what to expect. But Bob in the background told me that the past couple of years it hasn't been too many kids because my street dead ends at a golf course. So it's not like you can go through and then hit a whole shitload of houses like a big subdivision. We used to get a lot when we were when I lived in Berkeley, which is a couple towns over. And you get all the older teenagers would always come out like at 10 o'clock, the late ones.
Yeah. The troublemakers.
But
that's right. We don't get any. Starting even in our Livonia house before we moved over to Garden City. These are cities in Michigan, people. Mm-hmm. Westland, we got a bunch of kids. But then when we moved away and went to Livonia, we had none. 2 houses in Livonia. Now back to Garden City. And the last couple of years, there's been none. Not even one.
Oh.
So I go out and buy the candy anyway.
in college, they used to come to the dorms and trick or treat. And it's like college kids don't have money. So we got this brilliant idea to give out noodles. We were giving out
noodles.
Ramen noodles because they're so cheap. You just give a pack of ramen noodles to the college trick-or-treaters.
That's hilarious. How old were these trick-or-treaters?
They're all college kids running around. And,
so go around to each other. I get it.
Yeah, and then like some of the family dwellings, they would bring the little kids by and they would get ramen noodles too.
We tried to go into apartment buildings, and that didn't work out when we were younger.
Yeah. Well, they do
probably 1 out of 3 doors would be answered, and it wasn't worth your time.
They do a thing at our church that we used to go to, and it was a trunk or treat, where all the members of the parish would park their cars and decorate their cars and pass out candy in the parking lot of the church.
That's so weird to hear you talk about church and not be on fire at the same time.
I know, it's scary, isn't it?
Trunk or treat, that still goes on. I saw that on Facebook. I have family members that are doing a trunk or treat. That's crazy. Halloween. Mm-hmm. What was your favorite candy?
I used to love the Nestle's Crunch bars, with the little Crispies in them. And then I also used to love the Three Musketeers.
Yeah, I like all those. Twix, I like, but those were... I keep thinking about when I was a kid and what was out. Really, it was like Reese's, Snickers, Milky Way, Hershey's. Wasn't as wide a variety. I don't think Twix and all those came around. Whatchamacallits and stuff. I don't think they came around to the late or early 80s. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, Money Magazine just came out with the highest ranking sales for Halloween by state of the different types. Let me run a couple by you and see if you can guess. I'll give you the state and you tell me what their favorite candy is.
Well, I won't know. Do it the other way around.
Okay, give you a candy?
Yeah.
Okay, District of Columbia.
You just didn't give me the candy. You gave me the damn state.
Oh, okay. Well,
District of Columbia would be change, would be pennies, a handful of pennies, because that's all those politicians will give to us.
No, it's actually Twix.
Twix, okay.
Yep, okay.
Now give me a state.
Give you a state. A state like, say, West Virginia.
That would be, shoot. That would be an apple.
Nope, Oreos.
Oreos? People do that, huh? I didn't even know that. Giving out cookies. Now give me candy, and I'll try and guess the state.
Oh, okay, let's see. Candy corn. There's a couple different states that you can guess on this one.
Candy corn, let me guess. Oregon.
Let me look. Oregon is candy corn. Yes. Ding, 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 ding. You won.
Yay.
Okay.
I'm good at candy guessing.
Okay. Name another state that would have candy corn. Because there's a couple
Another
of them.
state that would have candy corn. Let me see. Well, New Mexico.
New Mexico. Let's see. As opposed to Old Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
New Mexico is Three Musketeers.
All right. Why don't you read off a couple of them, because this game sucks because there's too much variety involved.
Yep. Ohio's Milky Way. Other candy corn states are Texas, Tennessee. Utah is Nerds. Kind of appropriate there.
That is weird for Utah. Nerds.
Missouri is Hershey Kisses. Michigan. What is Michigan's, since we live here?
Yes.
Our favorite candy is M&M's.
Oh, God. What a waste of time.
Oh, yeah.
There's too much air in between them.
Oh, this is the most bizarre one of all. Hawaii. The 100 Grand Bar. Nobody likes the 100 Grand Bar.
It's not a bad candy bar. It's just an overlooked one, I think. No one pays any attention to it.
Doesn't have coconut in it. Is that why?
Does it have coconut in it?
Yeah, 100 Grand Bar. I wonder if it has coconut in it.
No, it's caramel, and it's got Rice Krispies in it. The little crispy crisps, and it's covered with chocolate. It's really just that. It's delicious, Davin. It's delicious, and it's good for you and good for the soul.
Well, here's what I'm doing. I'm doing the regular full-size Hershey bars because that way, if I don't get any kids, I could still use them to make s'mores.
Yeah, and all kinds of stuff. Chocolate lasagna, things like that.
That'd be yummy.
Would be yummy. What else did you do that was stupid on Halloween when you were younger? I don't remember. We had a Halloween episode last year. I hope we're not going to rehash anything.
Yeah.
But
I didn't. When I was a kid, I didn't. I'm trying to think what stupid shit I did. I did go out for Devil's Night a couple times, and we stole hubcaps and would mischief and ding dong ditch it and stuff like that.
Hold on a second. You just said you stole hubcaps and did mischief?
No, ding dong ditch it.
Oh, okay. I thought you said, and we did mischief.
Mischief.
Like, what the hell? What are you, 80?
Mischief. We were mischief. You know.
We went out and we were mischievous, where we were doing mischief and mischief type things.
Yeah, the people that would leave pumpkins on their porch that didn't leave their lights on, we'd bust the pumpkin, stuff like that.
Yeah. We had that happen to one of our pumpkins. It was so sad to kill Harvey that way.
Arizona has Toblerone as their top selling trick-or-treat candy.
Isn't that like a little half circle of chocolate with an almond in it or something?
And aren't they like super expensive? I thought they were pretty expensive. So Arizona people must have money.
They're old in Arizona, just like Florida. Tell me what Florida is, because that's an old community. See what they like.
Florida, let me find it. It's a long list because it's got 50 states plus Delaware. Nestle Crunch Bar is Florida.
Yeah, that's an old classic, right? It's your favorite.
That's correct.
I don't know what I'll buy, but your idea is great. Costco is great because probably that box of chocolate bars is about the same cost as like a big bag of variety candy. Right. And you can look cool for the neighborhood too.
Do you remember the neighbors that would like leave their light on, but they would put a bucket of candy out and just say, take one?
Oh boy, do I.
You can't do that anymore.
No. And even back then you'd take a handful of it. And,
maybe
if I'm taking a handful of it and feeling half bad, there's a bunch of kids who are taking a whole bunch and not feeling bad at all.
Maybe I should just do that. Put a bucket out there and just put a sign that says take one, but never fill the bucket.
Yeah, it looks like you made an effort.
Yeah, and other kids before them just took them all.
It's time for a confession, a Halloween confession. Are you ready for it?
Sure, go ahead.
I remember years ago, Lisa and I, for 2 years in a row, just decided Halloween was going out to eat night, and we'd leave during the time where the peak candy would have been, and turned off the lights in our house and just left like assholes. Nice. And we liked it. We had steak and thought about all the cold children. You want to know what else is assholes about Halloween?
Who?
You like that sentence? That was a good sentence. You want to know what else is assholes about Halloween?
Yeah, what else is assholes about Halloween?
My old friends, my old teenage friends. Let's pretend that I'm around 18 years old, 17, maybe even 16.
Okay.
We would get together and we would buy beer, obviously, on a Halloween night or weekend or whatever. Mm-hmm. We would drink this beer, and then we would be assholes. And my friends and I would go to, like, the JC's Haunted House.
Yeah.
Those things. And a couple of these guys go into the haunted house on purpose. The first guy that would jump out to scare them, they'd turn around and punch them in the face as hard as they could.
Oh, that's not cool.
And then say, "What? He scared me."
Well,
we would go from haunted house to haunted house, like 3 of them, just so that they could punch somebody, laugh about it, and leave. Because they couldn't be arrested because they were frightened by the person.
My son's going to that Erebus, the one in Pontiac, where they take the whole building and they make it a haunted house and they charge you some ridiculous fee to get in. He's going to that.
Yeah, and if you find the secret exit, you can get your money back.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah, they always do that thing like, if you make it through this haunted house all the way, then you'll get your money back, but no one ever does it. That's because it's not really what they're saying. It's because they hide a door somewhere, and you can make it all the way through and walk out. You just have to walk out the right door.
Right.
And it's never to be found.
See, I still I'm with the way society is nowadays, I just think teenage girls going to that thing, these guys that are hired to scare people are just copping feels in there.
Oh, they're not allowed to. They don't grab them, do they? Because when I was a kid, they just jumped at you. They never grabbed you.
I don't know. You're in the dark. You can't see. Somebody's got a mask on. They run up. They grab you. They run back in the dark. What are you going to do?
That's almost as evil as my friends punching him. And now it makes me feel like they deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
Good point, Davin. Good point.
Creepers. And
You want to stray away from Halloween for a minute? We can go back to it?
Sure, if you want to.
Okay. Let's talk about dicks for a minute.
Okay, sure. Let's talk about dicks. Why not?
Ha! That was a shocking coming from you, wasn't it?
Okay.
We're talking about the actual physical dicks. Not the sporting goods store, not most of your friends and family.
Okay, we're out in the garage shooting darts right now.
Yeah. Johnny Damon, the baseball guy, had to have, this is a warning for you.
Okay.
He had to have a second vasectomy.
Why is that? First one didn't take?
Because first one didn't take.
Oh,
now,
boy.
here's the thing. Do you believe it? Because so they had a bunch of kids, and then all of a sudden she's pregnant again after his vasectomy. Wouldn't you think they'd want to get like a paternity test to make sure?
Yeah, I would definitely get that checked out.
Yeah, a little bit weird. But that was a warning for you, Davin, because everybody who listens to the show knows that Davin got snipped back in episode 30 or whatever it was.
Yep, and there's a good reason for it.
So you need to watch out so you don't accidentally procreate.
God knows. Oh, that would be hell.
How's the love life anyway, Davin?
About nowhere.
After 30 days on a show site out somewhere in Texas.
Yep.
Then
Although
can't
I do have a Hillbilly Hot Tub story for you from Texas.
Hillbilly Hot Tub.
Hillbilly Hot Tub.
Right.
It's one of my topics. Hillbilly Hot Tub.
This will be a good lead into the next one, so go ahead.
So anyway, I would go down to the hot tub and make myself a drink, and basically no one was ever freaking there. And it's outside, and that's like the only place at the hotel you can go out and smoke. There's a little smoking section up front, but it's always busy, and I would go relax from a hard day's work at the pool, and I'm sitting there drinking my drink. Everything's good. Another guy came down. He did a couple laps in the pool, and he left. And
do you look at you longingly over his shoulder?
Yeah, I'm the weird guy at the pool. But these two kids, a girl and a boy, come running out of the workout room in their clothes and do cannonballs in the hot tub. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
While you're in there?
No, I had just gotten out.
Oh.
So I'm sitting there.
They're waiting.
It's all relaxing, and then these two hillbilly rednecks. And then the parents came out, and I realized why circumcision was a good idea.
Circumcision or vasectomies?
Oh, vasectomies. Both. Oh, both are good ideas. But, oh my God. Then Meemaw came out.
Meemaw.
That's what the kids called her. Meemaw, you going to get in the hot tub? I'll be right in there, kids. So,
meanwhile, I was wearing a flowered house coat, or whatever you call it.
The husband wore his cowboy hat in the hot tub. And
in his underwear?
I swear he sounded like Cletus from Dukes of Hazzard. He was just out there. And then the whole thing is, Meemaw started talking about, those damn kids jumped in the pool with their clothes on. I'm not spending money to dry those clothes. So hung the kids' shirts up on the handicapped railing to dry and was going to leave them there overnight to dry because they were going to check out the next day. Yeah. So I'm like, I got to get the backstory on this. So I had another cigarette. I grabbed one more cocktail, and I went and joined this hillbilly family in the hot tub. So you ready for the story?
It didn't start yet? Okay, I'm ready.
They were showing a heifer at the state fair.
Yep.
And certain judges like certain kind of heifers and certain like others. Meemaw does all the research on the heifer judges. They look and see which person's going to be judging which heifers at which fairs. And they pinpoint the heifers that they bring because this judge here liked them long and lean.
Oh, God. So she's a heifer expert that tells people, she's like a heifer coach. Yeah. Tells people what type of heifer to bring because it's based upon the judge.
So then her son and daughter, who have these rambunctious kids that are still doing belly flops and all kinds of other shit in the pool, start telling me that, they've got 65 cows that they show. and it's all based on the region and what the judges are looking for. So they bring certain ones to certain shows, and the problem was they brought this one there and they made it to the finals.
All right.
They didn't have enough money to stay they only planned on being there a day, and this is their third day here. So they're out of money, and they don't know how they're going to pay for the hotel.
Doesn't sound like Heifer Expert is a very lucrative career.
No, not at all. So Mima's got some work to do, and Mima sounded like a damn truck driver. Her mouth.
Well, hold on a second. Sounded like when you said Mima's got some work to do, you're talking about her going out on the street to earn some hotel money or something.
Oh, she must have. Oh, God. But she... And then there was the flag lady. I didn't tell you about the flag lady. She was selling flags and flag bowls at the fair. So you run into all of these types of people, and the flag lady was from, guess where, Florida, of course, wearing all flag outfit, flag purse, like even when she's not at the fair, she's wearing stuff with flags on.
It's just her life.
Yeah, her life is traveling around selling flags at these shows.
She's a flagget.
Exactly. So that was my experience at the hot tub with the Hillbillies.
How's the flag lady? That's what the lady did. Okay, she's part of that group.
Yes. Oh God.
Carnies. You're hanging out with hot tub carnies.
Hot tub carnies hanging out. Oh yeah, let's go in the warm tub.
Later on, we're going to go inside and we're going to eat dinner on the fancy eating table with the fancy serving sticks.
They don't have weeds in this pool, Nana. Mimo?
Let's jump on into the cement pond.
The cement pond, indeed. They put chemicals to kill the stuff in there. We can do whatever we want.
Speaking of hillbillies.
Yes.
Although I come from a long line of proud hillbillies, Lisa seems to think at times that I must still be one.
Okay, why is that?
All right, so a little backstory as to why this topic came up. But, everybody generally, especially every work day, someone takes the shower in the morning, right?
Right.
Before they go to work. Sometimes it'll be a weekend, and you don't get up and take a shower, and then you go run an errand or something like that and go back. So you're not in a hurry to take a shower that day.
Right.
Just because it's a weekday. Like the one day a week you might not take a shower. Look at me trying to make sure you're not going to make fun of me and say, what, you don't take a shower every single day forever?
Mm-hmm.
Do you take a shower every single day?
Yeah, I do.
Stop it. Even on an occasional weekend, you don't just skip one for that day because you're not going to do anything.
Well, wait. If I were to go camping,
yeah,
then
where there's no water,
then I might not. I'd just go for a swim or something.
I'm glad we don't have a guest on this show because I'd be taking a beating right now from both of whoever that would be, you and them. Anyway, yep. So I was going to run out to do something. I forgot what it was. So I told Lisa, I'm just going to go wash up. I'm not going to take a shower. I'm just going to wash up and go out and run this errand and come back. And then it gets sort of silent for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
And then she turns to me and says, "You don't wash your dick in the sink, do you?"
Oh.
That's titled Things Lisa Says to Me.
Oh.
You don't wash your dick in the sink, do you? I'm like, who does that? What do you think I mean when I'm saying I'm washing up? I'm just going to wash my face and hands and put on some clean clothes and everything and go out so I'm not smelly. And come back,
Here's the washcloth
Here's the washcloth.
Washcloth that I just washed my balls with.
I wash myself with a rag on a stick. I just thought that was so bizarre. I'm thinking, what do you think I'm doing in the bath? And then we told our daughter Mallory that story, which is fun to tell because she's like, "Oh my God!" And then she goes, "Mom, why would you think that?" And Lisa's like, "I don't know. He's tall."
Oh,
he's tall. Like because my waist is over the top of the sink that I'd be washing my balls in the sink.
Oh, that's nasty. Does your
have you washed your balls in the sink? Come on, be honest.
I've washed them with a washcloth.
I've never done any of that.
No.
How hard is it to if you got to wash your junk, you can just take a shower, is the way I feel.
Yeah.
So if you're going to get to that level of quick wash, you might as well jump in the shower, especially if you're a bald guy like us, where you can,
Yeah, how often
real quick.
how often do you shave your head? Do you still
Every
shave
day.
every day? See, I skip days.
Every shower, which now we found out is on average 6.5 days a week.
That explains why they moved you out of the warehouse.
You smell too bad for the warehouse.
We're gonna cordon you off in a cube just to keep your smell.
I generally take a shower every day, but let's say maybe once a month or once every 6 weeks, I might be not a hangover day or anything like that, just a regular old day that I might skip it. But anytime I have to leave the house, normally I'm taking a shower anyway.
Nice.
But I don't wash my dick in the sink. That was fun, wasn't it?
That was great.
What's beeping?
That was Bob in the background coming in. That was my security system. Whenever a door opens at my house.
Is he still there?
No, he walked out.
Next time he walks by, ask him if he washes his dick in the sink when you're gone, so he can hear his response.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. When I'm gone, he does all kinds of stuff. We already discussed this. There's teabagging going on and all kinds of stuff going on.
You better explain that for people who haven't heard that episode.
Oh, just because
you can't just say there's teabagging going on. You have to explain that it's not the traditional multiple person teabagging.
That's true. No, I'm as you know, I'm anal retentive, very anal retentive.
Boy,
I travel
the
a lot.
language you choose to use.
But I'm particular about certain things in a clean house and stuff like that. And I just get the picture that when I leave, he's like, woohoo! And putting his junk on stuff.
Yeah.
And leaving fridges open and yeah.
Davin has this vision for years, or however long it's been, that he leaves town and Bob goes crazy. Bob in the background goes crazy and just starts rubbing his balls all over everything in the house just to be crazy. And then you got the security system where you could see into the house. And we were talking about how you would click on the camera and see him doing it or catch him in the act.
Oh, yeah, that would be gross. That would be
wearing his dragon kimono with nothing else on underneath.
Oh, and my stove.
I can't wait for him to walk back through. You got to interrupt everything. When he walks back through, you have to ask him if he washes his dick in the sink when you're gone.
If he comes back in, yeah. I bet.
Yeah.
I wonder if he pees in the laundry tub downstairs.
Is there like a TV and fridge and everything else set up down there?
He's got a full family room down there. The fridge is upstairs, but there's no restroom down there. So there might be an occasion that, he might have to partake in the wash tub sink.
Oh, he's doing it. That's for sure.
I bet.
There's no way he's going to walk all the way upstairs when he can just pee in the laundry tub when nobody's home.
Nice.
That's a fact. Beep, 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 beep. This just in from the Athens Messenger.
Okay, let's hear it.
There is no more Athens Messenger.
Oh, I know. I read that.
Yes, we got, what do they call those? There's a special news term for this. We have a dispatch from our Ohio correspondent the other day that said Athens Messenger now wants to charge $45 a year or something to read their website.
Oh, I know. So no more Athens news. We'll have to make shit up because they were,
Maybe they were. He was thinking that we must have got them too popular by talking about their cop news on the show.
People were signing up and everything, and now it's like, we can make money off of it.
Yeah, too much traffic from that dumb podcast telling our stupid cop stories.
People searching Athens, wanting to go on vacation there, and hey, are you ready for this?
I am. I don't even know what it is, and I'm so ready.
I have got a contest for the people that listen to the show.
Okay, shoot it out there.
The challenge is you guys are going to have to name this drink because I made it up.
A made-up drink. I'm assuming it's a cocktail.
It is a cocktail. So, in essence, it's a Moscow Mule with a splash of pineapple juice in it.
Okay.
So
that's the big change.
It's vodka, lime juice, ginger beer, and a splash of pineapple. And here's why I think it is the absolute perfect drink, because all the different benefits each thing gives you. Like for instance, the benefits.
Is it ginger beer or ginger ale?
Ginger beer.
Ginger. That's how you do the Moscow Mule. Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
which is non-alcoholic. But like vodka is very good nutritionally as far as it helps aid in reducing stress. It's low calorie. It's no carb. It's gluten free. Blah,
Get
blah.
your shit housed.
It relieves toothaches, cardiovascular is good for that, antiseptic properties. It's got health and skin benefits. And then
Get you fucked up.
Yep. And then you go to like the benefits of pineapple juice, and
Okay.
pineapple juice offers all kinds of other benefits for you. So there's nutritional values it's got lots of vitamin C, minerals, potassium, copper, magnesium, calcium. It's great for arthritis management, your immune system,
Get you fucked up.
tissue and cellular health. Yeah, get you fucked up. The benefits of lime are more vitamin C, so it's great for colds and stuff. Skin care again.
Yep. Doctor says drink plenty of liquids when you have a cold.
Yep. And then the ginger is great for calming nausea and vomiting. Digestive tract.
Yes.
It's
Stripper
good.
names.
It's good for brain health, migraine relief, protection from UV rays. So when you're out at the hot tub in the sun. Yep.
Don't you think it's a good stripper name?
Oh, my favorite stripper name is Madison.
Okay.
But we're not going to name the drink Madison. So we want the listeners to name that drink.
I'll put that in the posting so people can
But we got to
respond possibly.
We got to figure out what will they win though.
An all expenses paid trip to Berkeley, Michigan, not Berkeley, Royal Oak, Michigan, to drink in your garage.
Yep, and I'll pour you one of my cocktails.
Yes. You'd love to give people your cocktails.
Oh, Jerry. Haha.
It's funny. No, that's a good contest. I don't know what I would say. I'm afraid to say anything because I don't want to take it away from the listeners.
Yep.
So, yeah.
I'm trying to think of... I thought I'd call it a Hawaiian mule instead of a Moscow mule because pineapples are primarily from Hawaii. So, but listeners can come up with their own things. Somebody came up with a breezy mule that I was talking to, and I just think of a mule farting. What do you think of breezy mule? So we'll have to see. So,
yeah. Dr. Davin's Beneficial Tonic.
Also, I've got
You're just going to ignore that completely, aren't you?
yeah. I'm trying
Nice.
to justify the alcohol that I consume as being beneficial.
I know, that's why I said Dr. Davin's Beneficial Tonic.
Ah.
I know it's a mouthful. Dr. Davin's Exciting Elixir.
I could sell it in like a jug.
I'm actually saying all the things nobody else would say, just so I'm not going to step on anybody.
And a wagon.
What do you think
Trevor,
Tony Downs would say about it?
I don't know. He told me that one of our friends, right away, the second I walked in, he said, you know what? So-and-so just got a stand-up desk. So is he a douchebag? And I said, yep, that qualifies. He's a douchebag.
Yeah, when I went in there, did he send you the picture? Did Tony send you the picture of the stand-up desk?
No, I saw it in person today when I went there.
Oh, because we did have a discussion about it while you were gone, and I said, you send him the picture. This way it'll be funnier coming from you. Because he goes, Jerry, or Jerry, however he says that. Come on over and see the douche desk. And I'm like going, what? Because I was expecting them to have like played a prank on somebody and like named it that, or I didn't even connect it to our story because that was your complaint more than mine.
Right.
So I went and I looked in there and turned around and went, oh, yeah, he must not listen to the show anymore.
No, he's gonna be buying a BMW next.
Yeah, maybe wearing a Bluetooth.
So
all that shit.
What have you been watching on TV lately?
What have I watched? I've been watching this wonderful commercial for a Detroit jazz concert. Would you like to hear about it?
Sure.
So I was watching on the television a wonderful commercial about, I know, I already said that part. There's a commercial for a Detroit jazz concert that cracked me up like crazy when I saw it. And I don't know if you'll find it funny. I just thought it was so stupid. You know how it's like a locally made commercial type deal? Mm-hmm. Appearing at the so-and-so. And then it would be like, Wallenda would be like the name of the one chick singer that was the lead of the whole thing. I don't know. It was like a one name thing like that, which is fine because it builds up to ridiculousness is where this goes. So you get the one named big name traveling around Wallenda or something who's going to sing jazz to you. The two backing bands. One was the picture of a guy sitting there hugging a saxophone, and it said, with special guest, Incognito. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of stupid. Why would he not want anybody to know who he was? How do you get famous with that name? I have no idea.
Incognito.
So, yeah, I thought that was really stupid. And he looked stupid hugging his saxophone. Then they showed a full band shot of about 7 people.
Okay.
And it said, another special guest, Hiroshima.
Why would you name your band Hiroshima? That's a jazz band. I mean, if you're...
I know, a jazz band named after a great worldwide tragedy.
I mean, I could see a heavy metal band, like a real heavy metal band, like something the Warehouse guys would listen to. But a jazz band named Hiroshima? That's kind of off.
And
it
wasn't like a misspelling or anything. It's spelled Hiroshima. Like, who sat there with their jazz group and thought to themselves, wow, we're powerful, we're explosive.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hiroshima with special guest A-Bomb.
Yeah, right. Fuck. What can we name our band? I don't know. How many people? Raise your hand if you hate the Japanese. What the hell?
Let's call them Hitler's friends.
Right. Hiroshima's got to be the worst name for a band. Who wants to go see them? You'd feel like you're doing something wrong going to see the band Hiroshima, unless it was a heavy metal band.
And you can't really wear the T-shirts, you know?
No. Where are you going to wear that at?
Yeah. You'd get beat up. Go to a sushi joint with fucking Hiroshima on your shirt. See what happens.
Yeah. Go to San Francisco for a day with that shirt. And you'll just be screaming in between teeth flying out of your mouth. You'll be screaming, it's a jazz band.
The commercial lately that I've been laughing at, and it's so fucking creepy. Have you seen the Matthew McConaughey Lincoln commercials?
The water one where he falls in the pool?
Yeah, he's fucking creepy.
I know. I think it's on purpose now. I think it's making fun of itself anymore.
He is just like, oh my God, that guy is weird. So you want weird people to drive Lincolns? Okay, whatever.
Mama told you to get a Lincoln. I wish
right.
I could do an impression. I can't think of his. Or you thought I was doing Hot Rod Lincoln, probably.
Oh, I gotta let all the listeners know. You guys gotta watch. There's a new series coming out on TBS, and I got a sneak peek of it.
Yeah, that's right. And I forgot to watch it to be on the same page with you.
It's called People of Earth.
People of Earth.
Our buddy Ron would love it because it's the pilot episode. They, for some reason, Xfinity gave us a sneak peek of the pilot episode on TBS. So TBS.com might have the sneak peek as well. But
right. And Ron, for the listeners that don't listen all the time, is a conspiracy theorist laborer that Davin sees once a year on a job that always has the biggest conspiracy theories.
But it's going to air on the 30th, which is a couple days from now. So you got something to do. It's about a newspaper, as you say it, come on, newspaper reporter.
Newspaper reporter.
that does a story about this abductee, but they don't like to be called abductees.
Yeah, Chief, I'm getting the scoop.
This group that meets at a church that have all been abducted by aliens.
Okay.
So that's the basis of the show. It's actually pretty good for a TBS show. I don't know if it's going to last more than one season, but they do talk about the lizard people and the whites and the grays.
Really?
Yep.
Is it rollicking hilarity?
It might be. No, the funny part is the aliens when they're talking back and forth at each other.
They have aliens involved. Okay.
Yeah, they do have the aliens actually involved. But yeah, check that one out. And then the other one, our friend Josh told me to check out, and I watched one episode so far, and it's pretty good. It's supposed to be like a twist on what was that weird show that we used to watch, the time something, Twilight Zone. The Twilight Zone. Okay. It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original. Black Mirror, correct.
It's not really a Netflix original. It was a British TV show maybe it is produced by Netflix now, but it was British TV in the first season. But they pick it up, I watched the first season. It's pretty good. Did you watch any?
I've watched one episode so far, and it was the one about the social media where they have to try to up their level of likeness. So everyone's trying to get on a higher level, and everyone has a rating with all their interactions on the phone. It's a trip.
Yeah, I'm not sure I saw that one because there's 3 seasons, and I don't know if I watched 2 or 3 yet. You might have started on the 3rd season. Netflix will do that to you. They'll give you the newest episodes.
Yeah, that's probably the latest episode, but I'm willing to check out some more. There looks like some good stuff to watch.
Yeah, how about that Walking Dead? Do you watch that?
No, I do not. Never got into Walking Dead.
Well, people got killed this week. Everybody's upset about it. And some aren't upset about it. But you wouldn't know what I'm talking about, so it doesn't matter. But let's talk about something else shocking.
Okay.
While you were gone, we're standing outside having a smoke and talking to each other. And one of our people that we work with had come in for a few days with his hair completely blown out and messed up, just sticking out in all directions. Looks like the heat miser or something.
Okay.
This would be Ben from Grand Rapids.
Okay.
So I'm standing out there with Brad and myself and somebody else. I can't remember who was there. And I started saying things like, hey, let's go inside and let's take an air compressor and blow air into your mouth to puff it out so you look like you're skydiving. And then Brad said something else. I don't remember what he said about it. But then Ben says, I wouldn't look this way anyway because I wear a helmet when I'm skydiving. And you know what I said? I said, who the fuck wears a helmet when they're skydiving? What? You want to fully experience your horribly mangled body when you hit the ground? Protect your brain so you're completely aware?
Well, here's the thing. The helmet has a conversation with the other helmets afterwards. It goes, oh, thank God that body broke my fall.
Yeah, right. But that's so stupid. That's the first thing I thought of. Brad was cracking up, though. The first thing. Really, you're going to wear a helmet. What good is that going to do if you... It makes no sense.
So they can identify the body. That's the only part that's still uncompressed.
Just uncompressed. Yeah, exactly. I thought that was weird. I like that guy. He's funny.
Here's a dumb fucking invention. One of our friends from the show showed me this online. And is this a stupid invention or a brilliant invention? I'm going for stupid. Rubber wedding rings for when you work out.
What?
Yes.
It's rubber wedding rings for when you work out.
It's from a company called Safe Rings, RINGZ, not S.
Of course, got to have that classy Z on there.
But it's for people that work out and they don't want to damage their wedding ring, so they take their wedding ring off. But it's also for people who are in construction and stuff and don't want to rip their finger off or
rip their what off?
Their finger. Someone in Arizona is drinking right now.
Yes, the you name it drinking game. Okay.
But is it a good idea or a bad idea?
It's a horrible idea.
I think it's stupid. They're $20.
Yeah, because you might as well just have the untanned portion of your skin sit there, because really all it is symbolic of showing someone, look, I have a wedding ring.
Right.
But so does the band. So does the mark where your wedding ring usually goes.
Is it so you don't get hit on when you're at the gym?
No, it's for like some obsessive partner that you have, whoever you're married to, that wants to make sure you're always wearing something. So you can't get out of it by saying, hey, I got to go to work and it's dangerous to wear one where I work. Just like you told me when I got a wedding ring.
Yeah.
But now there's no more excuses. You can't just take it off for work because they're jealous and they're afraid you're boning somebody else with your recently sink-washed dick.
Oh, I got another new thing out there that I think is going to be brilliant. It's for golfers. And this is available from it's at revolutiongolf.com. If you go there, it's called the gimmiecharge. So what it is it's a charger that plugs into your golf cart. There's three top brands of golf carts, and it shows you where the charging port is, how they charge the golf carts, the electric ones.
Okay.
And it's got the adapters. You can plug this in, and now you can charge your phone or that type of thing. For all those people that have these GPS apps for golf on their phone, and their phone dies while they're on the golf course.
What a horrible idea this is.
It's $47, and you also get a $25 golf ball code from golfballs.com for a free $25 gift. So I think I know what I want in my stocking this year, Jerry.
That's a horrible idea, Davin.
Why?
And you know why. Because you're lucky to get a golf cart that has enough power to get you through 18 holes, let alone drain it on the way.
It doesn't use that much juice, I'm guessing.
I know. I just want to be a contrarian. Do you want me to buy that for you for Christmas?
Well, that was the hint I just gave you, Jerry. But no, you don't
have to remind me closer to Christmas.
Because what did I get you for your birthday, Jerry? Nothing. And that's what you need to get me for my birthday. Nothing. And for Christmas, I'm getting you nothing and you get me nothing. So.
Oh, I thought I was getting you a golf cart charger.
No.
Damn it.
One of the listeners might buy it. Maybe.
Let's continue our arrangement and get each other nothing.
Okay. Maybe revolutiongolf.com will send me a free one to test out for the You Name It podcast.
Here, let me write that down. revolutiongolf.com.
And it's called the Gimme Charge.
GIMMECHARGE.
I think it's GIMMIE, but I think it's brilliant because I always run the GPS on my phone when I'm on the golf course to track my shots and all that stuff, and it wears down the phone, and then you're stuck with no charge at the end of the day, and yeah.
How about just golfing? How about not worrying about the technology and just relying on your own wits?
But then you never get better.
Are you one of those jerks that plays music from his cart the whole time?
Yes, I am one of those jerks because
jerk.
Anything with wheels should have music.
What about the people around you that don't want to hear your particular selection of music, Davin?
Yeah, that's true. They can fuck off. Or complain to the ranger, and I'll make friends with them, and I'll golf for free next week.
That's right. You know, the first thing I always think of when I see the guy with the music, I don't actually get pissed off. I don't care. But the first thing I think of is that phone's going to die. That's all I ever think. Go ahead, because that phone's going to die.
Exactly. You go ahead and try to. Well, most people, it's like, in a real golfing tournament or something, it's like everyone has to be quiet. You got to let them concentrate. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You don't need to concentrate. Just hit the fucking ball.
I know, and grab the beer and hit the ball and grab the beer.
That's what it's
all about. Mm-hmm. Hey, you know what? It's time to leave. It's time to end this torture for our audience.
Indeed.
Then I can wrap it up, post it, and think about what we're going to talk about next week.
Have a happy Halloween, Jerry, and a happy birthday.
Thank you. You have yourself a happy Halloween, and I wish you many Nestle's Crunch Bars.
I hope I get a bunch.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Have a safe and happy Halloween, and we will see you next week, or you'll hear us I don't know what we're talking about. What am I, on a 1950s TV show? Who am I, Johnny Ginger?
Johnny Ginger. And come up with a name for the drink, please.
Yeah, I'll put that in, and we'll see what happens. We'll figure out something for you to win.
Yep.
Might even be one of Davin's old T-shirts, or maybe a picture of my sink framed.
Yep. Or maybe I'll crack out my wallet and buy someone a bison block.
That's a good one. That's a good present for these people. Whoever does it right. Whoever names it and wins, we could probably buy them a bison block. We'll chip in
from one of our only other advertisers. Yep.
Yeah.
And this gives us a chance to hashtag everybody.
Or if revolutiongolf.com. Yep. Hashtag gimmiecharge.
Yep.
Sends a
hashtag Black Mirror, hashtag Netflix, hashtag.
If Revolution Golf sends us a device for you to test out, you can then forfeit that device for your drink namer and give it to that person.
Yeah, we could. That would work.
See what I did there? I just made sure you weren't going to get something for free like you always do, and I get nothing.
That's true.
Bison block. I don't want them. So if you're listening, Bison Block, I don't actually need one. I like to complain just for the fun of it.
That's our friend Steve. It's our friend Steve Little. And if you want order Bison Block for Christmas, get your orders in early because he's busy. He's very busy.
They're flying off the Buffalo right now. Shuffling off to Buffalo with a Bison Block.
Nice.
All right, whatever. I know it's corny.
Okay, so, well, have a good one,
all right,
Jerry.
Everybody. Yeah, I think we said goodbye. So, Davin, say your thing.
Papa Wheelie.